doesn't look like it against Bootleer. And Louisville wins the tip, so the Cards get the tip. Tajianna Roberts with it in front court. Istanbulluoglu right to the basket, she misses, and Bootleer with the we're going to have a whistle, and I'm not sure what the whistle. Oh, the clock didn't. Okay, yeah, the clock, only 1 second came off of the clock. So
do that tonight.
A lot of focus, and you remember these practices. They had a week off, almost a week off. A lot of focused on themselves, trying to do the little things to get better. You see the starters there: Eastern Illinois, Ava Stoller, Clara Glad, Tiny Lewis, Ella Loon, and Abby Bootleer. Again, Abby Bootleer with the ball right there. 6'10", the transfer from Texas, the tallest player in women's college basketball. It will be interesting to see how the Cards do guard her. A shot clock running down, a block there for the Cards from Mackenly Randolph, and she comes away with it, gets it out to, for the Cards, gets it out to Raina Scott. Scott goes up, she misses it. Bootleer has it, she has it ripped away from her by Randolph.
Yeah, nice pushing the pace early on in this game. Good three-point shot by Elif Istanbulluoglu to start off the game.
Istanbulluoglu with a three from the left corner. And the Cards have a 3-0 lead here early on. Loon with it out there underneath the Bootleer, and Jess, I'm not sure what you do when she gets it in on the block like that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what EIU is going to need to do tonight. Just throw her the ball, let her go to work, and see if the Cards can defend her.
There's the shot here from Istanbulluoglu. Nice job of finding the open person over the 6'10" Bootleer who was coming out at her. Amari Berry comes in for the Cards, the former McDonald's All-American. Tajianna Roberts passes it up. Ziegler. Berry to Randolph. Randolph drives. Istanbulluoglu trying the other corner. She misses that one. The rebound to Glad. 3-2 lead here early on for the Cardinals. And Randolph going to steal and take it in for the bucket. Mackenly Randolph, you know, Coach Walls, I know Coach McLaughlin could have taken a timeout. Coach Walls looking for a third scorer. Mackenly Randolph will be back here on Sunday, but for now it's Louisville and Eastern Illinois. And Mackenly Randolph with a good start here for the Cardinals. She had an offensive rebound. You see the steal right there and the drive. Jody Dimling, Jessica Limley, McDaniel, and Jessica. Coach Walls is looking for her to be more aggressive and to do more things like that.
Yeah, that's a great start by Mackenly Randolph. We know she can get the offensive boards, but her defense has really stepped up, especially in that play, and we'll see if she can continue throughout the night.
Eastern Illinois, Ava Stoller with it. Stoller, Glad trying to get it into Bootleer, and she gets it. She misses the shot, and Istanbulluoglu there for the rebound. She did a good job, but when she missed it, she boxed her out, and then Istanbulluoglu runs the floor for the bucket. Give the assist to Ziegler.
Yeah, Elif Istanbulluoglu playing good defense, and then running the floor, able to get herself a bucket.
Berry on Stoller, and then Istanbulluoglu. Stoller's going to get it, and it's going to be over and back.
And good hustle by the Cards so far. Nice little back. Yep, just she got a boxer out there just so she doesn't get the offensive rebound. Way to run the floor as a post player from Ziegler.
That's the one thing that Istanbulluoglu, and I think Coach Walls will be very happy about. You know that Bootleer is huge, but when you got a chance, Istanbulluoglu is going to have to run the floor because she can outrun her down the floor.
For sure.
Ziegler. Move, Istanbulluoglu baseline jumper, and she's got that one. She started out here on fire as she's got 7.
And that's the thing, Elif Istanbulluoglu knows that Bootleer will stay in the paint, so if she can hit those 15-foot jump shots, it's going to be a long night.
That was Lewis with the jumper. Roberts on the other end misses everything. It's going to still be Louisville ball. Tiny Lewis, the 5'6". Into Ziegler. Over to Roberts. Roberts with the 3. She misses. The rebound there to Miyoshi Mason, the 6'4" junior who comes in.
And Louisville playing a good man-to-man defense right now. EIU is going to need to try to attack the basket, get some open shots, get Ava Stoller going.
So they replaced the 6'10" Boutelier with the 6'4" Mason. 7 players on this roster at 6 foot or taller. Glad misses. Mason with the rebound. She tries to go back up and she can't. And Randolph knocks it away from her. Glad comes away with it underneath the bucket for Loon.
Beautiful pass by Ava Stoller, seeing where the defense was.
Here's a look at the last play there. Is a really nice job.
Ava Stoller, nice backdoor cut by Loon.
Stoller, a little bit of foul trouble in their last game. They lost to Central Michigan by 6. Istanbulluoglu with another bucket.
Istanbulluoglu coming out on fire, but that's the confidence she needs. Coach Walls is looking for consistency in his players, and she has had a great start to tonight's game so far. Just being strong with that basketball and getting the and one. But it started with Taj Roberts. Taj Roberts was able to drive and get 2 feet in the paint and just made the nice pass.
That foul was on Mason, so Miyoshi Mason with her first foul, the first of the game, and Istanbulluoglu now with 10 already. She's now 10 of 13 from the free throw line this season. Lewis with it, gets it knocked away. She gets it back, puts it up. It's going to go in, and the foul. Foul's on Roberts. So we see a replay, loose ball. She grabs it back, and Roberts just kind of slaps her on the hand as it goes up. The ball bounced around for a little bit and goes in. Lewis now has 4.
Yeah, Lewis only averaging 4 points this season, but she has had a career high of 21 points, and she can make a 3-point shot. She was 4 for 7 in her career high. So she's one where if she can get going in this game, she's a game changer.
Skylar Jones in for the Cards. Berry from the corner, she misses. Stoller comes away with it, and Roberts and Stoller. It's going to be a jump ball possession to the Panthers. Eastern Illinois. Mason with the good block out. Stoller just gets down and goes after it. Kennedy Davis in for Eastern Illinois.
And you see this Louisville Cards in a full court press, trying to pick up their tempo.
Roberts pressure on Lewis. Jones and Roberts, another backdoor. That time Istanbulluoglu right there for the tap. She's going to bring it down herself all the way down. Kicks it back to Ziegler, and the ball goes through her legs, and it's a backcourt violation for the Cardinals. Louisville with a really nice defensive possession, though. That backdoor, you got them once, they weren't going to get them again.
Yeah, no, really nice defensive pressure by Taj Roberts, and then Elif Istanbulluoglu was just able to get her hand on the ball. Unfortunately, didn't jump stop, and it led to a turnover, and EIU has the ball back.
Mason way out front. Stoller averaging 14 points, almost 3 rebounds and 3 assists a game. She takes it in, and that ball's batted away by Skylar Jones, the transfer from Arizona. She's averaging about 19 minutes a game, 7.8 points a game. She can be kind of an X factor for Louisville because she's so long, and defensively she can be so good.
For sure. I talked about how Jeff Walls is really looking for his players to be consistent. Who can he count on every single night? But she did have a game, I want to say it was Colorado a few weeks ago, where she was the X factor of that game. She took it to the basket. She's a great scorer when she wants to be, averaging 7.8 points per game. But she's also so long and lengthy. She can get her hands on the ball defensively as well.
Ziegler takes the charge, and the Cards have possession. Berry, Istanbulluoglu, and Roberts. Roberts down, over to Jones. Jones to the bucket, and the contact. That'll be the second foul on Mason.
Yeah, that was a good take to the basket by Skylar.
It's so quick to get to the bucket. She makes the free throw, 12 of 16 on the season. Anaya Hardy, the 6'3" sophomore from Detroit, in Louisville's tallest player. She doesn't look very tall with Boutelier out there with her. Hardy guarding Boutelier. This will be a good test for Anaya Hardy. Jones. And turnover, 3-second lane violation. And that's one thing that when they played against Central Michigan last weekend, they have 93 turnovers on the year. They had 4 3-second calls, and that's what, with a bigger team, you got to be able to get in and out of the lane.
Yeah, for sure. That's just kind of a lack of presence, knowing where you're at on the floor at all times.
Jones takes a three-pointer that I don't think Coach Walls loved, but East Illinois with the ball. Stoller. Lewis. Three-pointer for Lewis.
Yeah, nice take by Stoller, making the correct read. You've got a foul there, but that's one thing. Tiny Lewis, like I was talking about earlier, in her career high with 21 points. I do have that. She's only 3 of 12 for the three-pointers this year, but she does lead the team in three-pointers made throughout her entire career.
Mari Berry, on the 3. Hardy with the rebound. She doesn't go back up. She gets it right back out front to Scott. And she tries to go underneath, and that ball was actually...
I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee you Coach Walls is about to pull Raina Scott out, because this is what they talked about after Kentucky. When Anaya Hardy is in the game and she rolls to the basket, throw it up to her because she can go get it.
There you go. I mean, she's trying... After the Morehead State game, I was talking to her a little bit. She's trying to dunk. Like, she's gotten it in practice, and she's done it.
Sure.
She's like... And she said there's one coming in a game, but you got to throw it up there for her.
Yep, and even if she doesn't, Raina Scott had the right read. She was wide open, but she's not going to take a bounce pass. Just throw it up, and she's going to go get the ball and score every single time.
Reagan Bender in for Scott. And Bender almost gets that one. Lewis with it. Lewis misses. That ball goes over the backboard.
And I've noticed throughout this game so far, Louisville is going after some steals. They're trying to steal the ball. They're trying to be more aggressive on defense. So I feel like that was maybe a point of emphasis in practice this week.
Berry to Jones. Ziegler has not taken a shot to this point. Ziegler 14.7 points per game. Roberts 15.3. Neither one of them has scored. Skylar Jones, spin move to the bucket. She misses it. Hardy with the rebound over to Bender. Back to Ziegler. Laura Ziegler from the top of the key. A three-pointer. She misses that. And Boutelier just reaches over Hardy and takes that one away from her.
I will say that was 2 offensive rebounds that Anaya Hardy got in the last couple possessions, because she jumps so high. If you watch her go get that rebound, she's got hops.
Boutelier, Hardy, Bender helps out, and she gets the steal. Ziegler, you can see Hardy had it there. You get it to Hardy, up, and she scores.
Exactly, throw it up to her every single time. Coach Wall said that in his press conference after Kentucky. Throw it up to her, and she will go and get it and score every single time.
And Louisville running in transition. That's kind of what they wanted to do here. That's the first 2 fast break points, but that's what they want to do more of. Defender flies by, and then Boutelier, and Hardy just takes it away. Ziegler over to Berry. Berry drives the lane. Ziegler jumper. It's good for the Cardinals. A nice little run here, and Hardy has keyed this.
Yep, Hardy keyed that, and then Mari Berry getting 2 feet in the paint. A steal by Reagan Bender for a nice, I say, that's one we talked about earlier too. You know, you've got to make it.
Reagan Bender with the steal. There's the steal on the other end. So Reagan Bender with that steal. And you get Ziegler here, and she runs out and just throws it up to Hardy. And and that's what you can do. That's hard to stop. And you saw Boutlier. Boutlier was late coming down, and then Ziegler with the jumper from just inside the top of the key. Berry with the free throw. It's one thing. Mari Berry, the former McDonald's All-American, she's going to score more. She averaged 8.5 points a game. She's played a lot of minutes, but she's only gotten to the free throw line 7 times until right there. She's now 6 of 9 from the line this season, and I know Coach Walls he loves that when she gets in there and can get to the line, and that's what he wants to see more of.
Yeah, because she could be a game changer for this Cards team as well. She's so athletic. If she could just figure out a few things mentally and be able to play hard every single time she's on the floor, she's a good athlete.
Jumper no good. Jones with it. The Cards running out. Throws it up to Hardy. Another bucket for Anaya Hardy.
Louisville now on an 8-0 run.
Hardy's got 4 points and 2 rebounds in her 4 minutes and has given this team a spark. Not many times Anaya Hardy has not been the tallest player on the floor, much less 7 inches smaller than someone. Whips it in the corner. Loon with the drive. She misses it. Hardy with the rebound. She gets it up to Ziegler. Ziegler comes down the floor. She's got Jones on the wing. Ziegler, a 3 from the top of the key is off the mark at the quarter. Louisville with an 8-0 run to end the quarter. Elif. Randolph, she drives down, gets it knocked away and gets it back. Randolph, there you go, an easy little jumper for Mackenly Randolph, under control.
Randolph having a solid game so far tonight. Starting off getting the offensive rebound earlier in the game and getting herself a couple baskets. And Louisville right now 11 points off of turnovers and 7 assists off of 9 field goals made. So they're really doing a nice job of sharing the basketball.
Bender with the steal. She's going to drive in and get Stoller. She takes it up and the bucket for Reagan Bender.
And good strong take by Reagan Bender, who's getting herself some minutes tonight early on in this game.
She's averaging 7.5 points per game. She scored over 1,800 points at Sacred Heart. She gets another one right there, takes that one away. Looking for some help. She did not have a dribble there, so Reagan Bender with another steal. Louisville with 7 steals so far. Bender. Randolph. Istanbulluoglu, the little baseline jumper is good. And Coach McLaughlin's going to take a timeout. Istanbulluoglu with 12 points. The Cards on a run here up bench for the Louisville Cardinals. She has 2 points and 3 steals here early on as she just swipes it away from Stoller there. All 3 of her steals have led 2 points. 2 points and 3 steals for Reagan Bender. Jody Dimling, Jessica Lemley McDaniel back here, and she's really giving them a spark off the bench.
Yeah, she has, and that's what you have to do. When you don't get a lot of playing time consistently every single game, when you get put in this basketball game, you have to show them something.
Coming from someone who used to give them a spark off the bench.
I wasn't going to say that.
I can say it. 27-12 here. Louisville with the lead. Defensively, Louisville just looks outstanding. Hardy is going to get the foul there as she just a little too late. No, they actually called it on Bender. So I thought it was Hardy.
Doing a nice job defensively on her. She averages 14 points, 3 assists per game.
She's now 23 of 24 from the free throw line this year. So 96% for your point guard is not a bad thing. She makes them both. That's her first points. And Boutlier, she was bleeding on her hand a little bit, and they took her out. No time had come off the clock, so she's got to wait till the next dead ball to come back in. Bender, Hardy. Randolph, a nice drive and the step through for Mackenly Randolph, who's got 6.
Mackenly and Randolph has really come out in this game and has attacked the basket from the get-go and is doing a nice job offensively.
Glad. Bender guarding her. Take her to the basket. Bender straight up, but Glad shoots up over her. The 6-foot Glad with her first bucket. Junior transfer from UC Davis. Randolph the spin underneath. Randolph with the bucket and gonna get a free throw.
Mackenly Randolph, like we talked, she's doing a really nice job attacking the basket, taking care of the basketball. She just makes it look, she's making it look easy right now. Little spin move up and under. Beautiful. And
fights through the grabbing of her arm, the foul there on Loon, her first. Boy, Mackenly Randolph. 8 points. A couple of rebounds here so far.
And I don't want to jinx them, but so far in this basketball game, Louisville, I feel like for the first 13 minutes has played some consistently decent basketball.
Well, you've got that, and you've got your 2 leading scorers who average about 28 points a game, and Tajianna Roberts and Laura Ziegler, and they've scored 2. Roberts has 0, hasn't played for a while, and she's getting ready to check back into the next dead ball, and Ziegler has been on the bench, so they're doing it with some other folks. Istanbulluoglu blocks that one. It's the first time we've seen this from Eastern Illinois as Stoller drives the baseline and Jones gets her hands on it. First time we've seen this. Boutelier is 6'10". She's in there with Mason, who's 6'4". So they're both in there together.
Yeah, if I'm me, I mean, Anaya Hardy, though, has done a very nice job on Boutelier. So you can't just go high post to Boutelier, but EIU is going to need to figure out something offensively.
Into Mason, Stoller, the 3, she misses that. Good box out by Roberts, and she gets the rebound. Tajianna Roberts brings it into the front court. Turnover there, and a foul by, a turnover and the foul. It's the second on Bender. Team's second foul. Only the 3rd of the game for Louisville. Back into the game for it's Kennedy Davis for Eastern Illinois. Tiny Lewis back out there. Mason way out from the basket. Lewis drives and she throws it almost over here to us. And we're not in the game. So a turnover there, number 11 for Eastern Illinois. I was going to mention we're seeing number 7, Liana Buckhalton, for the first time here. 6-foot freshman from Stillwater, Minnesota. Davis takes it away from Randolph, and Randolph then fouls her first. Nice job by Davis. The hands here as she swipes it from Randolph.
Randolph just dribbling a little bit too much during that possession.
Adriana Arroyo, from sophomore from Madrid, Spain, in number 10 for the Panthers. Bender and Hardy have been in there for a long time together for Louisville and doing a really nice job.
They have done a really nice job so far, and those are 2 players who, like I said, throughout the season hasn't seen a ton of playing time, a ton of big minutes, but Coach Walls is looking for some other players to step up to see who he can count on. He knows what Taj Roberts is going to give him every night. He knows what Sealer is going to give every night, but he's looking for some other players, and we talked about it earlier, Taj and Laura haven't really scored in this basketball game, so some other players have definitely stepped up.
The miss there, and Hardy is going to get called for the foul, her first, team's 4th. Hardy's going to come out there, plus 14, Anaya Hardy, in her minutes there on the floor, so pretty good. And Hardy, that's going to be, let's see, 4 points and 3 rebounds, but she did so many other things with Boutlier, the taller player, the 6'10 player. She did a nice job against her. Davis drives, Mason on Ziegler. Turns, misses, and Jones there for the rebound. Ziegler just throws it away. She was looking for Bender in the corner. Lewis takes it away. That's turnover number 5 for Louisville. And Randolph's going to get called for the hold there.
Cardinals number 4, Mackenly Randolph, second. The team's fifth. Checking in for the Cardinals,
Morena Scott and Amari Berry coming in. Reagan Bender comes out, plus 13 for Reagan Bender. Yeah, that's not one that Coach Ball's going to love, those lazy passes, is he?
No, not at all. And that's a live ball turnover where, you know, now the defensive player was able to steal the ball, take it down. Louisville wasn't able to set up in their defense, and now we've got 2 free throws on the other end.
Mason with 2 free throws. She's 2 for 8 on the season and from the free throw line, make it 2 for 9. So of the 5 turnovers, the one was the pass to Ziegler that went all the way in the backcourt, was over and back. That one we just saw there. The one that was out of bounds over here. So 3 basically unforced, and then Mackenly Randolph got it taken away from her. So 4 of the 5 are just what he would call uncalled for turnovers.
Yep. But I will say he has talked about how this team really does try to take care of the basketball. And he always wants to stick with throughout the entire game under 12. That's a good game if you can get under 12 turnovers, because Louisville likes to play fast. So they're gonna play. And there you got Amari Berry knocking down the 3-point shot.
Almost another turnover, but Ziegler recovered it and then hit Berry in the corner. That's assist number 4 for Laura Ziegler. Berry now with 5 points. She's 1 for 3. Cards with pressure. Scott back in there. She is on Stoller now. Stoller drives, kicks to the corner. Arroyo with a 3. She misses, and Berry there. Louisville at one point was down 7-4 in rebounds. They're up now 12-10. And Roberts to the basket. She misses her own rebound, and she puts it back up. And Tosh Roberts has got to be like, I can normally shoot. She's 0 for 3 now.
Yeah, Taj Roberts can shoot. But yeah, you see that almost a turnover there, but Sealer was able to get her hands on the ball, kick it out to Amari Berry for a 3-point shot. And Amari Berry's one who can get going on the 3-point line. And Taj Roberts going up for the layup, misses her layup, but gets her offensive rebound and almost put back, but was fouled and now has 2 free throws.
Taj Roberts 7 of 8 from the line this season. She misses that.
Dang, you jinxed her.
Ricard's 5 of 7 now from the free throw line this evening. She misses them both, and Taj Roberts has still yet to score for Louisville.
And Taj Roberts coming into this game had 5 straight games where she was in the double figures.
Istanbulluoglu comes away with it. She runs it down the floor, goes right by Boutlier and kicks it to the corner. Scott comes in and she's fouled. Raina Scott's going to get a couple of free throws.
And I think Istanbulluoglu could have gone up with that ball. She had the lane. I think she could have scored that. She was a little too.
I think in the back of her mind she's thinking this girl's 6'10" and she's got a long
that's
reach.
Very true.
Raina Scott for 2 free throws. She makes the first one. She's now 14 of 16 on the season. Louisville as a team shooting 80.8% coming into this game. And I joked around his Coach Walls' free throw defense coach has been pretty good this year. The opponents are only shooting 52%. So not always the case, but opponents not, and that is an unforced turnover. As Ziegler got her hand on it, but then Lewis, as she recovered it, just stepped right on the mid-court line.
Yeah, that was a really good hedge from Sealer. Jumping out, that's called a hedge the basketball. She was just able to get her hand on the ball and force the turnover.
Turnover number 12 for the Panthers. Coming into this game, they had 64 team assists and 93 turnovers in their 5 games. It has been a bugaboo for this team. Mari Berry with the jumper. He misses everything. Should mention while we've got a second here, this is an Eastern Illinois team. They are 0-5, but they are missing a couple of really good players. Leilani Ellis is out for the 4th straight game. She is a 5-foot junior guard from Milwaukee, was on the preseason watch list for the OVC, averaging about 7.5 points a game last year, averaging 10 points a game this year. It's Sydney James DeRoche, a junior from Miami who made 28 starts and 7.5 points a game last year. They're both out. They expect to return at some point, but they're not in there now. That's going to be a foul on Roberts, as not only the turnover, but so they take out the 6-foot. They've got 6, like we said, the tallest player in the country in Boot Lear. They've got 2 6'4s as another one checks in now. They're both 6'4 girls in at the same time, as we see for the first time Olivia Thorstensen. She's a freshman from International Falls, Minnesota. And she missed all of last season because of a knee injury. You see the brace she's wearing. She's in the game for the first time. Ziegler with it. Istanbulluoglu. She'll fire from 3 and miss. Louisville possession. 37-19. The Cards with a 16-7 advantage here in the second period. They've held the Panthers without a field goal for the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Scott, Berry, Roberts doesn't take the screen and then moves. Roberts with a 3. Her first bucket of the night is a deep 3.
Yeah, you did a nice job defensively, just couldn't hold out for those last few seconds, and Roberts was able to knock down her first 3-point shot of the game.
Scott gets a little bit of hand on that ball. Lewis with it, and Scott gets the steal there for the Cards. Another steal. Ziegler is too far ahead of her. Turnover number 7 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Mari Berry just drawing in. Taj's defender is able to knock it down. But yeah, nice hustle on the defensive end by Raina Scott, getting her hand on the ball. She went from one player to another and was trying to throw it up to Sealer to get the fast break, but just couldn't get it.
Louisville with 8 steals, 14 turnovers for the Panthers. Megan Bender back in for Louisville. Nia Hardy in for Eastern Illinois, and she drives and gets a bucket. The transfer from Arizona Western. Ziegler. Istanbulluoglu. Ziegler with the rebound, and she's going to go straight back up and put it in.
Nice quick move. Nice quick move by Sealer.
She's got 4 on the night.
And she's a big-time player for this Cards team. If they're going to make it far in the ACC, well, shoot, in conference play and winning a lot of games, then to the ACC tournament, NCAA tournament, she is going to have to continue to work hard and bring her A game every single night. Because she's one who's a leader of this basketball team. She's very vocal, likes to bring people together, and just an overall great basketball player.
See Ziegler there with the offensive rebound and the putback. Coach Walls not happy about the 8 turnovers. Another one right there. That one kind of unforced because Bender, a great pass inside to Istanbulluoglu, and she just dribbled it off her foot. Louisville, defensive pressure. There's a walk in the corner there. Turnover 15 for Eastern Illinois.
An overall nice team defense so far by the Cards. They're flying around, their hands are up, they're They're putting pressure on the ball. They're playing team defense, which honestly we really haven't seen as much of Louisville basketball defense this season. So it's good to see.
Blood on someone's, oh, Laura Ziegler's elbow is bloody. So we're gonna have to get the trainer take care of that. You know, and just when I looked at, when you think about it, you don't think
Forcing it, there's other ways to score.
Scott, Ziegler, Bender, Istanbulluoglu, and Roberts for Louisville. Bender with it. She finds Roberts. Nice screen there from Istanbulluoglu. And a three-pointer from Taj Roberts. The Cards with a lead that continues to grow here. The Cards up by 22. Istanbulluoglu rips it away. Scott goes in for the bucket. Louisville, a surge here at the end of the first half, and the lead is 24. What able to do so far this season is put together a four-quarter game. We'll see if they can do it here tonight. Eastern Illinois drive right to the basket for Loon. She has 4, and the Panthers getting off to a quick start with a good offensive possession.
Yeah, and if you're, you right now, you're going into that locker room saying, all right, we have to limit Louisville's possessions. They're shooting 50% from the field, so we have to, when they miss it, execute on our offensive end, and that was a great start by Loon.
Taj Roberts. She went for a while early on without any points at all and ended up with 2 threes at the end. But boy, if she gets on fire there, that's something different for Louisville.
Yeah, and that's one thing about this Louisville team is no matter, depending on what night it is, anybody can score. Anybody can attack the basket, shoot that three-point shot. You just never know. You surely, the past few games, know what Taj Roberts is going to give you and know what Sealer is going to give you. But the other ones, at any moment, somebody can step up.
Randolph with the 3rd rebound for the night for her, and she couldn't, as she tries to tie it up now and start. She's just moving around to where they finally get a jump ball, but Loon just kept moving to where they couldn't get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, Mackenly Randolph, I could see what was going through her mind, her thought process, trying, because it was going to be a turnover, but that's one of those iffy ones, because if she does pick it up, it's a dead ball turnover. But if she doesn't, yeah, you could have stolen it and gotten an easy 2 points on the other end. So luckily Louisville did get the ball on that one, but that's one of those that kind of in the moment you don't really know what to do. But nice shot by Roberts.
Taj Roberts again. Roberts now has 10 points. She had 0 just towards the end of the half. Now she's got 10. That's what she can do. She's a big time scorer from San Diego, California, the sophomore.
Yeah, averaging 15 points. She had 22 points against their loss last game against Kentucky, but is shooting the ball well again tonight.
Istanbulluoglu blocks Stoller and then comes away with it, brings it down the floor. Stoller, she is everywhere on the floor. Scott open, goes by Boutlier, steps through, misses it. Istanbulluoglu with the rebound. That ball, I think affected a little bit there by the 6'10" Boutlier. Not a block, but she definitely affected that one. It came up short, and the Panthers with possession. Roberts is going to be called for the foul there. That's going to be her 3rd foul, Taj Roberts. Coach Wall's sitting kind of relaxed right now. It's kind of a different look for him, just kind of sitting back and taking it all in. I would think he's fairly happy with the performance so far. I mean, they are up 51-25.
For sure, and I feel like everybody who he has put into the basketball game has given some kind of effort and spark and has done well so far. But we still have 13 minutes to go, and this team has had some issues with playing a 40-minute game. They go through some stretches where they're not very good, but that's one thing he's looking for tonight, is being consistent throughout the entire game.
All right, Randolph gets the bucket. Ziegler with the rebound, and she brings it down the floor, and she kept waiting, I think, for a
The ball up a little
They
bit more than what they're normally used to doing.
Yeah, Ziegler has had the ball in her possession a lot as Randolph makes the free throw. Mackenly Randolph now with 11 points and 3 rebounds. Saw her dad, former NBA All-Star Zach Randolph, walk by at halftime, and he looked pretty happy about his daughter's performance tonight so far.
Yeah, he should be proud of her performance so far tonight. She's done a really nice job.
Loon over to the corner. Glad drives on Scott. Left-handed shot. Boutlier gets the rebound, throws it away, and Scott comes away with it. She's got Randolph on the right side. Scott drives to the basket, kicks it back out to Ziegler for the 3. Laura Ziegler with the 3. Nice job by Scott of taking it to the basket, drawing the defender, and getting it back out to the open person. Lead now 57-27. It's now 30. Stoller to Glad. Her 3 is off the mark. Roberts with it. Louisville out on the run. Ziegler, baseline jumper, misses. Illinois with it. That's going to be a walk. We're going to get Hardy back into the game for Louisville. Also, Amari Berry. Mason in for Eastern Illinois as the Cards go coast to coast. Raina Scott with it. Scott draws the defense, both of them right there, and Ziegler there for the 3. The Cards up by 30. Taj Roberts to Hardy, and she's fouled. Jessica, I want to talk about one thing here because I just noticed this. Louisville now, early in the first quarter till now, Louisville dominating the backboards against one of the biggest teams in the country.
Yeah, and honestly, in the first half, it started with Hardy being able to box out Boutlier and not let her, get anything easy. But overall, they've done a really nice job of getting the rebounds.
5 players for Louisville have 3 or more rebounds as Hardy misses those 2 free throws. Berry with it. Berry with the steal. Cards now on the night with 10 steals. She gets it to Hardy. Hardy back to Roberts. Roberts to the basket. That ball is going to be, or a foul is going to be called on the floor.
Now on the Panthers, number 10, Arroyo, for second.
Arroyo's second foul of the evening.
And Louisville just doing a really nice job on the defensive end, not letting EIU get anything easy and then getting buckets on the offensive end.
Yevgenia Putra coming in for Louisville. Putra, the 6'3" freshman from the Ukraine, has played in 4 games, averaging about 7.5 minutes per game. She did miss a couple games because she went to play for the Ukrainian senior national team at the FIBA World Eurobasket qualifiers. So she is back with the team and back in the game. And there's a lob from Scott to Hardy, and it was a good opportunity. Didn't go down, but Louisville gets the offensive rebound, and Roberts with the 3.
Yeah, great offensive rebound, and then kick out to Roberts, who is on fire from the 3-point line at the moment.
Roberts now with 13. She's hit 3 straight threes.
You see right there, Louisville has 9 offensive rebounds in the game, 11 second chance points.
Roberts gets the rebound there, a long rebound. Roberts, Tajianna Roberts, the leading scorer for Louisville. She had 0. A 9-0 run stretched that to 13-2 here in this quarter, and the Cards with a big lead and just continue to go. Putra, she looks for one of her teammates. She gets it to Scott. Scott drives in, dishes off to Putra. She's blocked. Hardy, she's blocked, and she's fouled. Now Hardy will get a couple more free throws. Great job on the offensive boards.
Yeah, great job on the offensive boards. And Jody, I mean, this is what I would have expected. They lost to Kentucky. Well, we'll talk about this in a second, but nice take by Raina Scott. Good pass. She gets blocked, and Anaya Hardy was able to clean up that offensive rebound and was able to go back up and now shooting 2 free throws. But just talking about, this is what I would have expected this Louisville team to come out after losing to Kentucky. They probably had a hard week of practice, and whatever they practiced, whatever the coaches told them to do this past week, I feel like it has showed on the floor tonight, at least for the first 26 minutes of the game.
You know, from what I understand, this week was, like we talked about earlier, about them. And you know, when Coach Walls does that, you're going to improve some. It's going to be about you. You go back to the fundamentals. You do the little things. You focus on some different things, and it's about improvement.
No, for sure. Definitely about improvement, about, you know, what can each individual player bring to this team to be able to help them win. It's about the team. It's not about what your individual stats are. It's about when you step on this floor, what can you give? And it's showing here tonight, and I'm sure in the weeks to come and in the few games this weekend, it's going to continue to show.
Hardy with the rebound out to Berry and to Bender. Give it back to Hardy. Kick it to Bender. Bender with the 3, and she's got it. Reagan Bender with 5 points. She's got those 3 steals as well.
Reagan Bender's had a heck of a game, and that's the other thing. 3 games in 3 days. You know, it's a lot on everybody mentally and physically, but you need some other players to step up. We talked about it earlier. Anaya Hardy, Reagan Bender hasn't had a ton of minutes throughout this entire season, but they come in this game and show Coach Jeff Walls that they can play.
Watch this screen by Hardy on this one as she gets it, boom, and then Hardy screens the defender, and Bender knocks it down. Reagan Bender now 4 for 5 on 3-pointers this season. She's averaging 7.5 points a game. She's got 5 tonight. Spark off the bench, a 13-0 run for Louisville. There's Bender over to Berry. She misses that one. Hardy with the rebound to put back up. She misses it, gets her own rebound again, and she's fouled. Anaya Hardy going to work on the boards.
The way she gets off of the floor so quick and so high is truly incredible.
Some work on the boards here from Hardy. Berry misses it, but she gets the rebound. Just goes right back up. The 6'3" Thorstensen takes it away from her. Hardy makes the free throw. That's one thing she'll have to work on. She's 2 of 5 tonight from the line, but as she gets better and gets a little stronger, physical, she's going to get fouled a lot.
Oh, for sure. And you know, the more she works on it, the more she gets fouled, the more confidence she has in herself. She goes right there and knocks 2 down in a row.
3 of 6 now for the night. She has 7 points and 7 rebounds. A lot of dribbling for the Panthers. Dribble right to the basket for Filippo there. Good job. Nice take for her first points of the season. Putra says, I want to get involved. Scott with the rebound, and she loses it out of bounds. So just the second turnover of the half for Louisville. That was a 19-0 run. Bender with the steal and the assist to Berry. Reagan Bender making it happen again, and Amari Berry with the bucket. She'll get a free throw.
Very nice job. You put the full court pressure on. Bender was able to just get her hand on the ball, then make the nice pass to Amari Berry, who was able to get the and one.
Berry buries the free throw. She now has 7. sorry, she now has 8. And Louisville's lead is now up to 40. Filippo with the offensive rebound. Putra the defense. Three-pointer misses everything. Putra gets the rebound, and then she throws it away. Ball all over the floor. Reagan Bender, does she have it? Yes, she comes away with it. And the Cards have it. Little hustle play for the Cards there. Scott on her backside. Gets it to Barry. She misses. Hardy with the rebound. She puts it back up. She misses. Putra with another offensive rebound. Hardy to Putra. Inside. Misses the layup.
A nice look inside, but on that one, I feel like they should have maybe pulled the ball back out. So since there was some chaos on both ends, pulled the ball back out. And should have probably set up something, but good look. Just got to make the shot.
Some chaos is a way to describe it. There were bodies all over the floor.
Chaos everywhere.
Turnovers everywhere. We're going to get, for the first time tonight, Amari Berry is coming out. We're going to get Peyton Bradley in for the Cards. The freshman from Brandenburg, Kentucky, 28.2 points per game last year at Meade County. She is a big-time scorer and shooter in high school. That three-pointer misses there, but a little too high. Hardy for Louisville taps it, and Hardy gets it back, and the three down for Buckhalton.
And that was the first defensive possession by Louisville where I thought they looked just a little discombobulated.
Scott, Bender with it. Bender, the baseline jumper, she misses. Putra tries for the steal, doesn't get it. Filippo goes right by her, right down to the baseline. The three-pointer from the corner misses. Cards getting their hands on a lot of these rebounds. Even if they don't get them, they're at least getting hands on them. They've only given up 5 offensive rebounds on the evening. 17-5 Louisville offensive rebounds. Louisville second chance points, 17-5 as well. Arroyo. Hardy. Not sure that, that ball was tipped, so she picks it up. And only 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be a long three-pointer. Misses. Shot clock violation there. Filippo tried to get it up there, but could not. So last 15 seconds of the quarter. Louisville 22-9 in this third quarter. Scott to Bradley. Bradley drives and misses the shot. The Cards going to take it to the fourth quarter with a 69-30 noon and a game on Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure that we will see the starters again, as we've got Reagan Bender, Peyton Bradley, Anaya Hardy, Raina Scott, and Yevgenia Putra in the game for Louisville right now. And there's Bender with another rebound. She's all over the place tonight, and she throws it to Hardy, who steps in, gets the bucket and the foul.
And you see the bench over there going crazy. You love to see it. You talked about the starters being on the bench, but they're so excited for their teammates out there, getting some playing time, doing some good stuff for this basketball team.
You know, it's one thing to have potential. It's another thing to actually have potential and get to show it some in games and get these opportunities like Anaya Hardy is getting this evening. You can't. This isn't practice. This is a game. This is a real game, and for her to come through and have that potential and to show even more, you got to have nights like this, right?
For sure, and he always says it doesn't matter who you're playing, it doesn't matter what the score is. When you step out on that floor, you better give it your all and show me something to give Coach Jeff Walz confidence in the players that are on the floor right now who don't get to see a lot of playing time.
There's Hardy again, and not sure if that'll be a steal or just a turnover, but she got her hand on it. Get down to Bender and Scott, and Raina Scott's back, got it back at the top of the key. There's Peyton Bradley with it. Scott drives. Bradley with the three. She's off the mark. Yevgenia Putra, the rebound, the step through. She misses it. Another three. Scott for Louisville. She misses that. The Cardinals is 7 of 20 from three, but overall still shooting 43% from the field. Peyton Bradley gets her hand on it, but Eastern Illinois gets it back. Three from the corner, misses for Stoller. And Peyton Bradley double dribble. Still waiting for Peyton Bradley this season. She has played a little bit, just about 7 minutes a game. Again, the freshman from Brandenburg, Kentucky. You see her right there on your screen. 1.3 points and 1 point per game. She's 0 for 5 from three, 0 for 6 now from three. 510 career three-pointers in high school. Second all-time in Kentucky history, 114 as a senior.
Yeah, those are pretty impressive stats, Jody.
I don't care who you're playing or what level, that's impressive. And I always love the story that Coach Walls, he went to see her for the like the time that they were like, okay, are we going to offer her, are we going to not? And she hit 9.
She said, go ahead and offer me.
Skylar Jones to the basket, and she is fouled and going to get a couple of free throws. Jones 1 for 2 from the line in the first half. Makes that one. And she makes that one. So Skylar Jones with a couple of free throws. The Cards on the night, 14 of 21 from the free throw line. It's going to be a charge as Hardy draws the charge on Alana Filippo.
And Anaya Hardy just continuing to add stats to her game tonight, just sliding her feet, taking the charge. She has had one heck of a ball game.
Bradley to Jones. Jones step through up, and Skylar Jones with the bucket.
Big time move by Skylar Jones, was able to finish it over Boutelier.
It's the largest lead for Louisville. Hardy comes up with it again. Anaya Hardy just keeps adding to her totals. Putra over to Jones, who throws an errant pass. Hardy will get probably credit with a block there, I would imagine, on the second shot. Louisville comes away with it. Jones, Bradley. Coach Walls is just kind of sitting there chilling. 43-point game. Anaya Hardy did the cutting bender. Putra with the bucket, and she'll get a free throw. Yevgenia Putra.
Putra finally gets one to fall. She had 2 good offensive rebounds a bit ago, but was not able to convert, but was able to convert there. Being strong with the ball, using that backboard. Good pass by Skylar Jones to Anaya Hardy. Good cut by Reagan Bender. Putra was able to get the offensive rebound and convert.
Putra misses that. The Cards with the lead at 45. Offensive rebound for Eastern Illinois. Jones slaps at it. Davis, and they're going to call a foul on Jones.
The foul on the Cardinals, number 23, Skylar Jones,
Her first.
of the fourth quarter.
Rebecca, should have said that, Rebecca Graves in as she gets an opportunity, and Anaya Hardy is out for the Cards. 9 points and 10 rebounds for Hardy. Putra down hard on the floor. Bootleer with the rebound, and she puts it back up. Bootleer 6'10", Peyton Bradley 5'8", and Bootleer's going to win that one most times.
There's just nothing you could do on that. Bootleer was in the right place at the right time, was able to keep that ball high and convert.
Putra into the corner, Peyton Bradley. She gets her first career three-pointer. Peyton Bradley, 510 of them in high school. That's the first one at the collegiate. I have a feeling it's not going to be the last.
No, and you love to see,
shooter.
You love to see that bench go crazy on the sidelines for her.
Putra gets her hand in there. Graves comes up with the steal. Jones with it. Jones out. She gets it to Bender. Reagan Bender, the three off the mark there. And Putra tries to save it, but can't. 80-34, the Cards. Everybody scored except for Graves, who just came into the game. Everybody has a rebound except for Graves and Bradley. Heck, all but two have an assist. It's just been one of those nights for Louisville.
Yeah, an overall team effort. It started from the get-go and has continued throughout the entire game.
Reagan Bender pass to Skylar Jones. She cuts through and can't get anything going. Putra with the jumper. And that started on the other end with Yvonne Putra blocking out the 6'10" Bootleer so she couldn't get the rebound. Graves coming up with it, and she gets the steal. Skylar Jones with it. Cards all over the place. Bradley in, misses it. Ball out of bounds. It will be Louisville possession. It's going to take us to a break as the Cardinals of Louisville, now a 48-point lead. Peyton Bradley, yeah, that one, she gets a good bounce for her first collegiate three-pointer. Cards lead big.
Steals. Reagan Bender leads the team with 5, as you see on the screen right there. But, I mean, let's talk if you're EIU right now. If you're EIU, you're trying to win these last 4 minutes, all right? So the game's out of reach, but you're trying to do some positive things in these last 4 minutes, which is limit your turnovers, hit some open shots. That's a great start, and just try to figure out a way to win these last few minutes.
That was Nia Hardy for Eastern Illinois. On the other side, we saw Rebecca Graves score for Louisville. She is... that's 2 points, and that means everybody has scored for the Cardinals. So, boy, she misses that one in a bad way. Everybody scored for Louisville. All 13 have a point now, and Graves is the only one without a rebound. So it's a as Anaya Hardy comes back in to try to get her double-double. But it's wild. Like everybody is producing, and nobody has played more than what Reagan Bender now, 22 minutes. She has the most minutes.
Yeah, which is good to see. I mean, like I said, three days and 3 games, it's going to take a team effort every single game just because of how physically and mentally draining 3 games in 3 days is. So it's a good start to the weekend for the Cards. A good start. I'm going to say it's a great start to the weekend for the Cards.
Shot clock winding down. There's another 3 from the corner, and Rebecca Graves in there fighting for it, and Bradley comes away with it to Bender. Up to Hardy. Hardy with the bucket. And there's that double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds for Anaya Hardy.
And Reagan Bender just throwing it up for her to go get. And Anaya Hardy's really good when she can go pursue the basketball and take it back up.
Let's watch this again, because we talked about it earlier. The first time down tonight when Hardy was in there, he didn't throw it up. Bender gets that one up there. Scott learned. She did it. Now the last 2 or 3 times, Louisville's been throwing it up there.
Oh, yeah, that was a main point of emphasis that Jeff Walz had mentioned in his press conference.
Bender. Hardy misses the layup. A great job, though, by the two of them right there. That's the 2nd time in a row, and she just missed that one.
Yeah, very well playing off of each other.
Steps out of bounds over on the sideline. Hardy does. So that's number 30 on the turnovers now. Louisville with 20 assists on 32 made buckets. Bradley misses. Long rebound to Filippo. Arroyo with the long shot. Reagan Bender with the rebound. Bender now has five points, 5 steals, and 5 rebounds. And if Hardy wouldn't have missed that layup, it'd be 5s all across the board because she's got 4 assists. Another charge taken by Anaya Hardy. That's 2 for her tonight.
And Anaya Hardy has come to play, and the bench is loving her effort tonight. And I will give EIU credit, though. I mean, they're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to attack the basket, try to make something happen. The game is far out of reach, but their effort is they're playing till that clock hits 0, which is good to see.
Bradley directing traffic. Hardy looking for Putra. Bender. Rebecca Graves to Bender. Shot clock down. Bender hits the bucket, and she's fouled.
Nice screen by Anaya Hardy, and Bender just comes off that ball screen and knocks it down.
The foul on the back of the head there. She's got 7 points. Make it 8. She's now 5 for 5 from the line this year.
And that's one thing Coach Jeff Walz talked about after the Kentucky loss as well, is his players needing to make open shots. He was challenging them to get in the gym and get humbled, and they weren't a great basketball team yet, but to get in the gym, and if they shoot 100 shots per day, they need to shoot 200 shots. And I feel like offensively, everybody who's stepped on this floor tonight has, made their open shots.
Yeah, like I said, it didn't feel like early on Louisville from 3-point range was 6 of 15 at one point. They were, I think at halftime, it was 4 of 13 at halftime, now 8 of 23. But really, when you look at the mid-range stuff and at the basket, they've done a really nice job tonight, and overall shooting 46%. The Cards are going to hold another team under 59 points. And this will be the 54th straight game that they've won when holding a team under 59 points. And in the last 12 seasons, 161-4. So defensively, when Coach Walz's teams do that, and then when you see the 70-plus points, 121-11 in the last 132 games, it's all about that. Defensively, if they can hold them, they get some points. This is a team, a program that, Jess, you did it, and you were part of one of the best defending teams that they've ever had here. Defensively, he loves when they come out and give it this effort.
Oh, yeah. It's a big key of emphasis to get under that 59 points every single game. And when you don't, you need to take pride in that and figure out a way to hold teams to under 59 points. Because defense overall wins championships. I mean, yes, you have to put the ball in the basket, but sometimes the ball is not going to go in. Sometimes you're not going to have a great shooting night, but you can always give effort on the defensive end.
And the foul is going to be on Putra. Remember, these teams play again tomorrow. Louisville will play East Tennessee State at Knights Hall. The second game, the 1 o'clock game, Bellarmine in Eastern Illinois. Hardy gets another rebound. That's 12 for her. Anaya Hardy, 11 points and 12 rebounds. Louisville with a 91-38 win, 53-point win for Louisville. The Cardinals have 4 in double.